Yo, welcome back to more Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 3. I just got done watching Episode 2, so going into this fresh off the things that we're gotten into. In that episode, my favorite thing so far is just with Reiner. There's some mysterious things, like we pointed out last episode too, like as far as the guy who jumped off the roof there. Very confusing. I don't know if that was some kind of foreshadowing or whatever, or a feeling, or just kind of a visual metaphor. I have no fucking clue. That was pretty nuts. And the mysterious woman who was watching Reiner walk away with the young armored titan prospects. But as I was saying, my favorite thing is just seeing where Reiner's at now. Is turmoil, right? After everything that's happened, all his despair, and I guess even questioning, as we saw in the preview for this episode, of everything that's happened up to this point. His comments to Falco, you know, after snapping at him for kind of disrespecting, getting into, like, after Falco proclaimed that he wanted to be the armored titan, even though Gabby, of course, seems most suited. Once Falco, he's like, yes, because you must save her from our dark future, I believe he said. He's obviously very traumatized. I mean, hell, I mean, even like he said with his mother, like when he left, he was what, 11, 12, and you know, coming back as a grown man, all the trauma he suffered, right? Trauma that he inflicted on his mission, the weight of the sins that he bears, the circumstances that led him to that, being such a young, just a kid, you know, sent to do that mission in Eldian, to become a warrior, and then to do that is so insane. Of course, that would fuck anyone up. Probably his whole life he was told we're just the bad ones, the Eldians who abandoned him, as his mother said, right? She was horrified at the way he was, seemingly at the way he was kind of talking about it, right? It was a bit too humanizing, the way he was describing his encounters with them, talking about, you know, Sasha, potato girl, for a very large amount of time, which is, you know, very telling. It really just shattered Reiner's probably whole worldview in everything that transpired back then and up till now. So to see what's next is very interesting. We know Zeke, of course, in his last year of living, we found out he's got 1 year left. Wants to go back to Paradise Island in light of where Marley is at, the advancement of human technology and weaponry, surpassing the might of the Titans, even piercing the armored Titan, just retrieving the power of all the Titans, like bolstering themselves. That would be significant, right? And they could use that and then take the time to advance themselves as well. Seems like their only shot, really, given the rate at what's happened. Like, they succeeded over the Mideast allied forces, but you know, now the whole world knows of, because like they said, they were commending them, you know, for being able to harm the Titans like they did. You know, Reiner had to recover for a while here, and so yeah, this seems like their big shot, man. And I'm so ready for when that finally happens. We got to build up to it, you know. He was talking about, Zeke was talking about the Tiber family and the Warhammer Titan, and getting them involved and letting them be the narrator for, like, within a year, Paradise Island will be taken back, you know, this festival. So yeah, really can't wait for that. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying us spending time with the Marlians, getting to know them, seeing the full extent of how they live their lives and everything that's going on, how the Eldians think, how they see themselves, how they see the Eldians on Paradise Island, and of course how that contrasts with Reiner. And we see the armored Titan prospects, and how our boy with glasses, he's the only one whose name I can't remember, but he being very frustrated, of course, of the way that they're being looked at. Meanwhile, with Reiner hallucinating, seeing his you know, his friend, we saw little Bertolt, little Annie, we saw little Galliard there, little Marceau as well, I believe. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but yeah, so we got all that. We know that them on Paradise Island, Eren and company, are seemingly fending off every ship, 32 ships so far in the past few years, that not one has returned since has been sent to Paradise Island, which is great. Then again, it just feels icky in general. I mean, of course, I would prefer Eren and them on Paradise to succeed, and even if their endeavor is to possibly maybe even free the Eldians here, being used by the Marlians and to take them down, like, of course I would be more inclined to support that. I mean, in general, war is just a fucked up thing, man. Of course, there are civilians and innocents on the Marlian side. It's just fucked up on all sides, man. So I'm just more curious to see what is gonna happen, and what the result of, I don't know, maybe some of these mysteries, because again, the flash of the guy jumping from the roof, and I don't know. There's something very subtle they're like throwing there. Well, not so subtle of someone jumping off the roof, but you know that happened in a flash and it wasn't like addressed. What the hell? Zeke, of course, it reminded me, of course, Zeke, they don't know Zeke has royal blood, because, you know, Colt was commenting, like, yeah, there's never been a Beast Titan like you. It almost kind of reminds me of the Founding Titan, which, you know, wouldn't be possible. You don't have royal blood or anything, so, you know, that wouldn't be. They don't know, because, yeah, that's, like, the secret they protected, like, at the end of, when we saw Aaron Kruger and Grisha, when we saw that part of the memories. We know Zeke is, of course, super devoted to Marley. I mean, he sold out his own parents, like, for that. I mean, it would be interesting to maybe get into more of how he feels personally about it at this point. I mean, being who he is and just what he's done, it just seems like this is who he is, and he has to just, you know, be that. Of course, that's the path he's been on since he did that. But I don't know. I mean, he knows he has to hide the fact that he has royal blood at the very least. So I don't know if going to retrieve the Founding Titan makes me wonder if he would just eat Eren and maybe enact his own ambitions. I don't know, like, where is Zeke at, that he has only 1 year to live, and how does he see everything now? I mean, he's also bearing the weight of the failure, I guess, of not being able to retrieve the Founding Titan and to defeat our folks over at Paradise. So I don't know, but I guess that's part of why I'm so interested in Reiner right now. You know, maybe we'll get that with Zeke, if there is more to get into there with Zeke, if there's maybe a bit of questioning or nuance going on there. I that's less likely with Zeke, just given who he is and what he's done, but I don't know. I think that could be cool. We'll just have to see what's next. This episode is called The Door of Hope, so let's continue. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. That's why your father isn't here. This is little Reiner. His dad's a Marleyan. Oh my god, we're getting Reiner. I thought we were getting Reiner backstory there. So we could be Marleyans. Oh my god, let's go. Holy shit. Yo. Dude, look at them. Jesus. Even back then, it was so hard on him. Whoa. Look at young Zeke. Wow. This is crazy to see. Oh, Marcel. Damn. And he saved him too, right? He was kind to him. Little Bertolt. Fucking Annie. Just little badass Andy. Annie. Say Andy. Just to be with his father. 13 years. That's all you get. To be a hero. I'll save the world. Yo. Dude, this is so important. We see what drove him. And just back then, oh my god. That day. That day. God damn it. They just, that was so fast. Man, little Reiner just wanted to be with his dad. Be an honorary Marleyan. Like his mom always told him, he can't be with us. The blood of devils runs through us. Jesus, man. I saw little Zeke there, little everyone. You know, Marcel being kind to him. We know he later goes to, because he saves him from Ymir eating him, right? And he gets caught. Sorry, my video hiccup there, so I had to resync. Mappa. That final shot is so creepy. Such a cool opening, though. I think the song is growing on me more. The sound of it is very Attack on Titan, which makes sense. Whoa. Oh, there they are. Mmm. Versatility. And he was nasty with the Titan. He can call pure Titans in a limited range. She is ideal as a warrior. And yes, they did. His perseverance. I like that. Oh my god. The visuals are so cool. Jaw Titan, Assault. Yeah. Quick-witted Marcel, R.I.P. Beast Titan. It's throwing technique. His blood seems to have hidden power. So do they? No? Yeah, as we've seen, it's pretty cool. Peak. Colossal. Young Bertolt. That was so crazy how you could, like, infiltrate or just be thrown by Zeke and then just a god of destruction. And he did. R.I.P. It's a hell of a unit. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I'm glad you had that thought. Oh, is that what they just did? The worst of us. Right, because Marcel, yeah, Pac didn't get chosen. 6 of the 7 did. His brother got chosen. And even Reiner got chosen over him. Porco. God damn. Man. Oh, man. I like Marcel, dude. That sucks. He died before all the shit happened. But... his dad. Yo. Oh no. This isn't gonna go well. God damn it. God damn it. My family is screwed. Jesus. Oh, poor little Reiner. Jesus. And off they went, still the chosen warrior. Dude, look what he thought it was going to be. I'll save everyone and be the hero. Fuck. He felt like he was the protagonist of a whole other story. Ooh. They knew he wouldn't. Ooh. I like this. He was the most vehement about it. Oh my god. Whoa. He criticized his brother. Yo. Oh, that's fucked up. So he wasn't going to get chosen. He just did it to protect his brother. Why are you apologizing? And that's when it happened. No, that later happened. And then Marcel. Oh my god. That's so fucked, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo. R.I.P. Normally there wouldn't be, but Ymir. Oh, right. They know. Damn. They were gonna leave. Mmm. Shit. This is a unit failure. True. Mmm. And we know Ymir got away. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Eesh. Jesus. This was fucked from the beginning. Oh my god. All liars. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Yo. 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 Reiner is dead. Fuck it. Oh my God. And then, yup. Oh my God, we're seeing the whole other perspective, dude. There's Dina. Oof. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, she knew. I should have died. And that's how they got in. This guilty conscience. And he meant it. Oh my God, we didn't know what he meant. Oh my God. Hmm. Kenny. I didn't know they encountered each other like this. uh. Yo. Your limits. Hmm. This is so crazy to see. I love this. I'm just taking all this in. A lot of your friends. Keeps telling himself that. Oh my god. Mmm. Mmm. He felt that. That's all we can do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Falco just saved him, dude. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Reiner. Oh, Reiner. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I remember you. You're with the traumatized audience. Oh? Wait a second. You sound familiar. You sound just like... Hmm. Your eye. That eye. Hmm. Push their own backs. Hope. Ooh. Yo! No, it's him! It's fucking him. What? No! Oh my god, it's Aaron. What the fuck? Because I was like, yeah, it sounds like him. That's his eye color. But no, it doesn't make sense that he's here. That he was... What? I mean, if I'm going off the thing where I thought I saw Jane in the first episode, then I guess it's possible, but what the fuck? I mean, those words coming from Aaron. Yeah. Take it from him, kid. But Reiner understands that too. This was a hell of an episode, man. Literally. Hell of an episode. Okay. A surprise awaits Reiner from one hand to another. Okay. I think, okay, things are starting to make sense now. Okay. That was goddamn Eren Yeager, bro. That was crazy, dude, because I heard him speak and I was like, wait, I know that voice. I was like, wait. And I saw the eye, I was like, dude. So, but I was like, hold up. Let me, because in my mind I was like, how can that be Eren? Like, how did he get in like this? Like, blending in so well that he's lost his fucking leg and his eyes all patched up. Like, but yo, that's Eren, dude. Because that's his voice, that's his eye. Like, and then when we saw the profile, I was like, holy shit, that is Eren Yeager. But yo, the implications of this dude. Back in the first episode, when I thought it could, like, you know, the guy at the end kind of looked like Gene, but I was like, okay, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Like, unless like they're somehow here, maybe like infiltrated or whatever. But it's like, you know, it could just as easily be a new character, so I didn't really give it much thought. But dude, and Eren's super long hair now, my god, holy shit. But dude, with the festival coming up, I think they are here. They're getting ready to strike, bro. Our Paradise Devils are getting ready to strike, dude. That's crazy. But okay, so, you know, before we get into Reiner and everything, because I you know, I love that shit. More about that. I love the conversation he had with Falco as well, because he coming from Eren, you know, he understands that feeling, like the, you know, kind of examining the situation and taking, you know, what Falco was saying. You know, he likes Falco. Like, you know, even when Falco was like, you know, it doesn't look like I'll be able to, you know, become, you know, one of the Titans, or my warrior training, it's not going so well for me. Like, I think someone else is gonna get. He's like, you know, good, you're a good guy. You know, I want you to live a long life. You know, just. But Eren getting into that talk of like, you know, what drives you, you know, beyond, you know, something, a circumstance, or someone that makes you. Those who push themselves, right? Who push their own back. That. Whether that's to hope or whether that's to another hell, only those who keep going ever know. And, you know, going back to that flashback between Reiner and Eren, you know, they both get that, right? Because now we can get into, so I'm gonna leave that there. Like Eren showing up, that's fucking crazy. For now, like, that's as far as I can think of, like, cause with his missing his leg there, like, that's fucking crazy. Because that's what made me think, okay, that's probably not him. But no, he can heal. He can heal that. So that's a thorough disguise for him to blend in, which I guess he would have to blend in that so well here in Marleyan territory. Like, going to those lengths makes sense, and I really appreciate that, man, because that made me doubt that it was him, but actually that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna leave that there, because that's fucking insane. Because the rest of it, dude, Reiner, we saw everything, bro. Like, what led up to them becoming warriors, and all throughout, and there were so many little things, man. But you know, let's get into it. So first off, man, you know, we saw he's in bed, his mom talking to him, you know, telling him about their dad. You know, his dad can't be with them because his dad is a Marleyan, and we met him later in the episode, completely rejected him. But that's what drove Reiner initially, like, to become an honorary Marleyan along with his mother, you know, in completing his warrior training, so they could, you know, be with him, so they could be a family. Of course, as a kid, that's what you want. If you see an opportunity, of course you're gonna want that, right? You know, he's a fucking kid. You know, he wants to be with his dad. He wants his mom to be happy. Like, of course. So, you know, he's going through that. You know, the idea of also becoming one to be a hero, right? To retrieve the founding titan, to save the world, he said. Dude, like, looking at what he thought it was going to be, and just seeing everyone so young Zeke, right? Holy shit. Young Zeke, young everyone. Seeing Marcel with his brother there. Marcel, very kind. Porco has always been very, very harsh on Reiner, immediately calling him out as the weakest, right? Here. But Marcel just being very kind to Reiner, which was fucked up later, learning that he later felt guilty about, you know, apologizing to Reiner. Like, he talked down his brother to superiors to protect him, so they would pick Reiner instead. Like, that's pretty fucked up. But then even Reiner was like, why are you apologizing? You know, because he was in his mind of what he still thought it was going to be. Marcel seemed to have very realistic expectations of how things were going to go, or just the monumental task, and just very inflicting, like, more than just the danger to them, just like of what they had to do. Like, what a fucking mission for kids, man. You really get the sense of just them being kids, because we see them here. We see like what drove Reiner, and just their hesitation. Like, Reiner was the most fired up, you know, when they were kind of hesitating of what they had to do, you know, killing these people. Reiner was like, no, these are the devils, we have to do this. You know, seeing that shatter with him, oh my god. Because, you know, after we saw his dad, you know, reject him, like, that's a trauma in itself. And then them going to paradise, where it all went down. Because I feel like the biggest moment there, like, that I see now, is what Marcel saving him. This dude, like, because he said Reiner died. He's like, he's like, him saying later when he was attacking, I should have died. That's like the guilty conscience right there, bro. Like, I feel like that is such a significant moment for Reiner, obviously, right? But just going from that to, and I want to say trigger warning here for talk of suicide. I mean, I know we're watching Attack on Titan, and it gets into these things, and it gets into very many dark topics like this. But I just want to say, because I'm about to talk about a real situation kind of relating to that, like, because, you know, going from that, and then later showing him about to commit suicide in real time, and then Falco hitting the wall, stopping him, right, and just pulling it out, and just the, you know, the drool that was dripping. It was such a visceral, just too real moment. But I feel like that right there was, because the way Reiner said it, he's like, I have them, right? Like, realizing it was Falco seeing him, and him saying, like, I have them, or I still have them. Like, being reminded that he has these candidates to look after. That very much reminded me of kind of a sentiment that, because it's something that affects those, I know, like, a few people that have personally gone through attempts and have shared a lot with me in that regard. And that's so important, right? Just, you know, be there for each other, right? That is so important, just to have, like, even if it's like a pet, you know, who's gonna take care of my pet if I do this, right? Or who's gonna take care of, you know, my little brother, you know, just things like that, man. Just like something or someone that'll keep you here. And that definitely, I feel like that just captured, you know, what stopped him in that moment. So I appreciated that. And he just, no turning back at that point. Like, you know, Ymir, that was so unlucky for them with Ymir's circumstances and how that went. And then, you know, Marcel saving Reiner, you know, bless Marcel, man. You know, it was kind of fucked up. You know, of course, that he wanted to protect his brother. It's understandable, but, you know, pretty fucked up that, you know, he kind of threw Reiner in that spot, knowing Reiner is the worst, I guess, in terms of ability within that group. It's a hell of a group. But, you know, Reiner, that's what it was. But he got picked, and, you know, he got saved, and, you know, he was bearing that guilty conscience, and then going through everything, right? So we saw Dina Fritz for a second there, which was pretty crazy. Just walk past Berthold, doo-doo-doo, going off, eat Aaron's mom. Jesus. And then, because we see later, you know, the bonds they start to form, and kind of the little things there, right? Like, where I think even Bertolt, well, he was struck by, like, the man who committed suicide, right? Because, you know, he hung himself after they were there, and they were kind of, you know, doing, you know, the military duty, and the man was telling them about how there was attacked, and he saw a Titan, and then he said something about he left 3 kids. I don't know, real fucked up stuff, but that stuck with Berthold. That point where Reiner is, you know, telling them, like, you know, next we'll target YOROs, and then Annie's saying something like, you know, you'll probably kill your friends, you know, doing that. He's like, they're not my friends, and just, you know, further denying it. And just, you know, there's just a bunch of Andy running into Kenny was pretty nuts. Didn't expect that interaction, but she smashed the fuck out of that wall with that kick. Jesus Christ. Luckily, he was clever enough to not be tricked. I was almost, like, confused by the conversation. I was like, wait, what? But you know, but Kenny, you know, was just saying, like, I know your story doesn't, because, you know, he had his whole situation with his sister and with Levi, of course, but so he knew she was full of shit. Even I was kind of confused for a bit there. But you know, Kenny, clever boy. But so yeah, but I think, yeah, after that is what made Annie, like, want to leave at that point with the information they had. But of course, Reiner being like, you know, we can't leave. You know, it's not enough. You know, we've been here 5 years. That's all we have to show for it. There's no way. I mean, it's kind of like before. Now Annie and Annie wanted to leave, you know, after they lost Marcel. Like Marcel was like the leader, right? She's like, without Marcel, there's no way this works. You know, we're heading back. You know, we lost to John Titan. You know, Annie was saying, you know, you'll probably, yeah, Reiner, you'll probably be killed when we go back. And Reiner's like, no, we'll probably all, like, we all failed this. But then Annie, very like, in a very Annie ways, like they're all liars. Marlians, Eldians, everyone just wants to like save their own ass, like including you, including me, right? You know, she's not, doesn't exempt herself from that, which I, you know, I appreciate. Oh, true, fucking true. But it should beat the shit out of Reiner, and then yeah, Reiner just resolved from that point forward, just pushed his own back further into that hell, just kept going. You just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Both times that they wanted to retreat, just stuck to it, man. Really forced himself through that hell. And yeah, he's, like I said, he bears the weight of those sins. He bears the weight of that trauma, man. And it's just, and it almost ended right there in this episode. But, you know, Falco kept him here. So we'll see what he does. So basically overall, we see the reasons why Reiner kept pushing himself through that hell. This is exactly what I wanted to see, like character-wise from Reiner, and just I guess adjacently for everyone else as well. Just getting to know everything. That's so good to see. It's fucked up, but I love it. I love this shit. So yeah. And then throwing in the Eren twist. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Developments are afoot. Not what I expected. We'll see what that ends up being, but that's all I have to say about this one, I think. I'm sure there's probably more to say, but I've possibly rambled on long enough. Either way, thank you very much for watching and for listening up to this point. If you have, bless your heart. And yeah, and if you want early access to more of my Attack on Titan reactions, I will be up to date with the weekly releases by the time you're seeing this here on YouTube. So if you want to see my up-to-date reactions on this season, check out my Patreon in the description for $5. If you want to support the channel, you'll get instant early access to that and everything else I do, if you like. But yeah, otherwise, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.